What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm back. My voice is back. I'm feeling great. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Audi A6 behind us, the infamous Audi A6 for $2,000. That's right. Yeah, you got it. When I listed this car for $2,000 on Facebook Marketplace, let's just say a flood of messages has came through. It's insane. Let's talk about it. Maybe you're one of the people interested in it. Let's get this right off the table. So first off, guys, the 2004 Audi A6, what a great pick, you know? It's got a lot of size, it's got a lot of room, it's got a lot of motor, it's got a lot of power. Also comes with the Quattro all-wheel drive. You know, Audi has been one of those brands that I have loved for many years. Well, you say, why, Chad? Why do you like Audi so much? Well, because let's just go back in time when I worked for Acura and Audi, and I was the internet sales guy for both brands many years ago. And there was something about those Audis at the Charleston Audi dealership that really excited me. Maybe it was the Audi R8 that came out back in the day with the Iron Man, the speed, the beautiful car, but it's maybe more than that. Maybe it was the first time I got inside of an Audi S4, S6, all these different types of cars, or even just a simple 2.0 turbo Audi A4 or an A3, whatever it is, but it was something about those cars that drove me to love them, you know? I mean, I know it, they're expensive to work on. They're not the easiest to work on. They're expensive cars, of course they are. But it's just something about that fine craftsmanship of the Audi engineering, and then the umbrella of vehicles that kind of falls under the Audi brand, which is Porsche, Bentley, Volkswagen, Bugatti. I mean, there's a lot, you know, there's a lot of stuff that you may not even know, but that's just to name a few. I think even Lamborghini is somewhere kind of wrapped up in the middle of this umbrella here with these cars. But anyways, with no further ado, $2,000 for an Audi A6 sounds extremely cheap. And then you look at the pictures of the car on Facebook Marketplace and you're like, wow, what a nice car. The body's in good shape. It's sporty, it's clean. The interior looks really nice. Tinted windows, good looking wheels. What's wrong with it? Well, I'll tell you, it's the motor. Yeah, so today our kind of idea here behind this video is to show you the car, but also get in it and test drive it. That's what we're here to do. So stay with us. All right, everybody, so let's go ahead and start taking a look at the 2004 Audi A6. You know, I actually sold an A6 at this dealership not too long after I started here about 5 months ago. But it wasn't an S-line like this one here with a 3.2 Quattro. But anyways, you know, I've always kind of liked the white, just a nice, bright, winning, clean color. You know, the headlights are in good shape. You got the fog lights down the bottom bumper there looking good. And then that aggressive, clean grille that Audi provides. And let me tell you, folks, I mean, this car here is definitely a beast. It's a nice car, but that motor under the hood there is expensive. So you need to understand, if you want to buy this car for $2,000, be ready to spend some money on that motor. Now, some people that have emailed me have said, well, I actually have a motor at my house ready to go in there. Maybe you owned one before and it got totaled. You might be a good candidate to buy this car. You know, just like that one over there. Needs a transmission. If you had one wrecked, a 350Z or something like that, you can swap out the transmission. So let's keep taking a look at this car, the side body. If I see any dents, dings, imperfections, or anything like that, I will point them out to you. Of course, just like any video I do, it is somewhat of a condition report film because most likely somebody watching has received a link of this video because they possibly sent me a message and said, hey, I'd like to see the video of it because I'm possibly interested in buying it, and maybe I don't live in Charleston, maybe I live in Charlotte or Texas or wherever, and I think video is definitely needed. So that's kind of what we're doing. And there's a lot of y'all online that just enjoy watching the videos that I create. Thank you. So the exhaust, oh boy. It's definitely, those pipes down there, I don't know if that's black spray paint on there or if that's just dirtiness, but they are definitely dirty. Yeah, and I'm not touching it because I'm not getting my fingers all dirty today, you know? You do got a little scratch going on here. You do got your backup sensors here. Someone did kind of a sloppy job of painting these logos or these emblems, as they would say. You know, why even touch it? I get it. You know, you want it in black. It might look a little more sporty, but this is what happens, folks, after you tape things up and spray paint them. As you can see here, the chrome and all this stuff just starts the paint starts peeling off. So if you're watching and you're one of those people like myself many years ago that said, oh, I want to paint things on my car, well, this is what can happen, and it definitely doesn't look good many years later, right? I mean, it's just a simple fact, okay? So anyways, that'd be definitely something I would clean off. You know, if you want to paint emblems and stuff, take them off the car, sand them down, get them all scuffed up, and then spray. Give that paint something to adhere to. Anyways, I'm loving the red tail lights, looking good there. You know, the body's actually in great shape on this car. I mean, take a look at it, right? It's not all beat up. It's not all dented in. There's not too many dents, stings, or scratches that I can find on it. I mean, there's a few things here or there, but for the most part, the body's in pretty good shape for a $2,000 car here at the store today. You also have your reflector here. It's a triangle that most Audis come with. You have your glow-in-the-dark handle there to get out of the trunk in case someone puts you back in here. And then you have a massive trunk in the back of the A6. I mean, my God, it's huge, okay? A lot of storage. Even got one of those things for your window. Open this up, and you got a full-size spare right there. Very nice. And the battery is right there in the trunk as well, okay? First aid kit sometimes sits right in here. And actually on this car, not so much. Got some kind of computer system going on in there. So I'm thinking if my memory goes back to the years I worked with Audi. And look how solid this is. Backup camera still right there. Very nice. But I'm pretty sure the first aid kit is possibly in the back armrest. Again, it's been quite some time, but I think I remember them being back there at some point on Audis. You do have the Bose stereo system. You do have cigarette places to ash your cigarettes in. Real wood trim, tan interior, real leather, not the pleatherette or leatherette like BMW offers you sometimes. No offense to BMW drivers. You got this nice big armrest here, not a cup rest, an armrest. If you need a place to put your cup, Audi has hooked you up right there so it's not taken away from somewhere to rest your arm rest at. Again, not a cup rest. And then sometimes this opens up. Well, let's see if we can do this. A little tough to do when you only got one hand on the camera and the other one is trying to finagle this thing here. But anyways, we'll come back to that when I got two hands free. Rear heated seats in the back, rear air. Nowhere to throw maps and tablets at in the back of these seats. Does have a ski through that goes right through the middle. You got your headrest. You got lighting up top. It seems to be not working at this particular moment in time. You have crap handles above every single windowsill in the car. And a pretty clean carpet. I mean, we did have the vehicle cleaned up before we brought it up here, so it does not matter. And you got more air vents right there. So you got two there and two right there. So 4 vents in the back. It's definitely going to keep your back passengers nice and cool. I love on the mirror here how it says objects in mirror are losing. Little Charlie Sheen there for winning. Anyways, let's take a look at our interior on the A6. A squeaky door. Might need a little KY jelly lube in there to get that thing kind of open and nice and smooth. You do have more wood trim, memory seats, heated mirrors, power windows, power door locks, power seats. One thing that's kind of notorious on a lot of cars, not just Audi, is these plastic pieces kind of breaking and doing that number there. Looks like the seat possibly, well, right now I don't think this car has a lick of power in it because the lights didn't cut on and now the seat's not moving, so that tells me we got a dead battery on our A6. Steering wheel nice and big, got 1, 2, 3 big old 4 spots there to kind of rest your arms at. More wood trim, looking pretty good. Another armrest here, opens up. Little phone section there for the old school phones back in the day. Another cup holder here. A little dirty under there. You know, I get it. Another cup holder here, 12 volt. all your multi-information display screen, navigation buttons, and all this stuff here and there, and a nice big screen here, and hit this button to drop that there. Wow, that still works even with no power. And Quattro there. Handles again, sunroof. Man, what a nice car this Audi A6 is. Heated seats, mileage on the odometer, let's get to it. I guess we do got some power because lights are cutting on the dash. Oh my goodness gracious, 244,326 on the mileage. There's your miles, but hey, who cares? I mean, you're gonna be putting a motor in this car with probably lower mileage than that. So again, you got 244,000 miles on the exterior and interior of this car. Again, it's a 2004. Let's see if the battery really is dead. Let me go ahead and get the key out of my pocket here. There's the key. Got that classic switchblade key going on. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, baby. And let's switch hands. Let's go ahead and put the key in here. Well, something's going on. Okay, we definitely got some kind of power problem going on because right now the car does not want to crank up. I had the screen kind of lit up for a second, then it was dim and it was kind of shuddering a little bit, a glitch as they would say, but definitely no cranking up on this car today. Let's go ahead and pop the hood on the A6 and see what it looks like under there. My God, that just broke off. Wow, cut. Well, as of right now, I cannot get the hood open to show you what the motor looks like on this car, but you know, let's just think about it for a moment. We might have to be doing a part 2 video to this car here just so we can test drive it. But you saw the exterior, you saw the interior, and yeah, I mean, this basically just kind of popped off. Can't get the thing to open back up. So I'll have to get a technician to come out here, our mechanic, and see what he can do so we can crank the car up and just let you hear it run or even maybe drive it down the road. But basically when I asked him today before filming, I said, man, what is really wrong with that Audi A6? He said it's skipping, it's misfiring, and it's got something internal going on inside the motor. And we've had the car for about a week now. We bought it online at an auction. Unfortunately, as I always share with y'all, you know, car dealers take a risk every time they go to buy a car online and not being able to see the vehicle in person. And that's basically what happened here. We purchased this car at an online auction, ordered it, it got here, then it had problems. So sometimes you're kind of stuck with stuff. So at the end of the day here, folks, we're offering the sale price to be $2,000, or best offer. And I've had a few offers that are under $2,000, folks, but let me tell you, I really need as close to $2 grand as possible on this car to be able to move it off the lot. I believe I'm already kind of throwing out a great deal on it. It's not like going to Copart auction and you're buying a car that's been totaled and you're gonna have to do a whole bunch of work to the exterior or interior. This is just fixing the motor. There you go. So anyways, guys, if I get the vehicle cranked up and we're able to let you hear the motor and drive it, I will definitely do that. But as of right now, this video is kind of coming to an end. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon. I'm Chad, and I'm signing out. All right, I thought it was the end of the video, guys, but guess what? We're back. I got it running. I mean, I thought it was over. I told the mechanic, I said, hey, man, I can't get the hood popped. Car's dead. And then I walked inside for a minute, and he knocks on the window and says, hey, Chad, I got it fixed. Oh yeah, that's my boy. So anyways, it's running. Let's go ahead and take a look. I mean, this is important, you know. Let's take a look at the Audi A6. Now we can actually go and drive it because I got some really cool cars to share with you. I got the keys to a Range Rover in my pocket that I know some of y'all are gonna love. But you know, if you want a Range Rover for $7,500 cash, oh my goodness. But right now we're talking about the A6. So here's our engine. V6 3.2 FSI. Okay. Have a listen. Dual bulkheads for your firewalls, which is really safe on Audi. But I guess the main thing y'all are wanting to see is this engine. This is how you would, you know, crank her up. That's your battery right there because the battery's in the trunk. That's the motor. Definitely a bit dirty under here. I mean, you can really tell the car has definitely had its fair share of dirty days of not being cleaned up enough. And man, what a big engine in here in such a, seems like a tight area. But now you've heard it run. I hope that was enough for you because I'm about to close the hood. I'll give you one more listen. I'll do better yet. I'll set the camera out here. I'm gonna rev it up and let you hear. Hang on a minute, guys. Because again, this is really important to be able to hear that engine. All right, hang with me. Now, with that being heard just now, here's the thing, guys. As much as I would love to take this car out on the road and drive it, I personally just don't think this car needs to be driven right now. There's enough damage probably already done to this motor before we got it, and I'm not adding to it at all. So with that being said, at least I got it cranked up. I revved it up. I let you hear it. Something's going on. You can hear a bunch of, you know, something tip-tapping and cracking and racking and rack-and-tacking, but something's up with it. And again, I'm not a technician, but I let you hear, I let you see, and it's up to you if you want to come get it and take it home with you, put it on a tow truck and take it to the shop, whatever. Once you pay for it, it's your car to do whatever you want with. So guys, if you're interested in the Audi A6, please let me know. I'm ready to help you out. Again, $2,000 cash money, plus your South Carolina sales tax. There you go. Let me know what you think. We'll see you soon. Man, I almost totally forgot one thing real quick, guys. I forgot to show you the inside of the car now that we got it cranked up with some power. I mean, I'm sure some of y'all still would like to see how all this is in here, right? I mean, we can't leave that out. Let's just turn the camera around and take a look. So it looks like the screen's working just fine, okay? There you go. That is controlled through down here. You got 4 different points, 4 different buttons. Okay, so we can go to map right there. Well, I thought we could. Something's going on. And it's not touch screen. But anyways, that does work. Let's put it in reverse, see if that backup camera's still working. Still working. Guidelines, still working. Backup sensors, still working. Okay, that camera will stay on until the car actually gets engaged and drives off, but there's these, okay? It even shows that the hood is popped and the door is open. So just letting you take a look. Does need some fuel, does have a check engine light on right there, okay? Maybe we can even kind of look through a couple things in here. Number plate. Ah, okay. Anyways, not a whole lot to really see right now, but one thing we need to check on, does the radio work? I mean, these again are important things for some of y'all to know. It does have dual climate control. I do not know if the air conditioner works, but I guess we can try. Let's see if the heat works starting out. Hit the fan button. Does it up there as well. We'll give that just a moment to kind of do what it's got to do. Let's see if this radio works, because basically when I'm hitting the button over here, it should display our radio stuff up here, and it's not. AM, FM. So technically right now, guys, this screen is not putting the radio up on here, nor is any of this working, it seems to be. I mean, I'm hitting the nav button. I'm only getting that on the screen. Car setup. So anyways, none of that right now seems to be working. I mean, when I did the fans, it definitely did that. But that really was about it. Let's see if the air conditioner is working. I mean, as of right now, I'm not having much luck here with getting any of this stuff in here to work, but hold on. Now the screen's doing what it's got to do, right? I mean, and as soon as I clicked on that, it went back to that, which is kind of interesting. Because, you know, you're supposed to be able to control that with this. So something's going on with the system inside the car. I definitely think it's possible to get fixed, but maybe there's an update that needs to be done. I don't know, but something's going on in here. And I'm trying right now. I'm just trying to see if I can get the fan speed. Well, actually, hold on. As I click this button down here, this starts doing what it's supposed to do. So I was wrong. This has nothing to do with the AC system. That is just the multi-information and nav and all that. So we're gonna hit this again. Go there. Let's see if we can click over. But hold on a minute. Anyways, it's still got something going on. I cannot seem to get the fans. Hold on, just trying to get the fans to blow right out the vents. I got air coming out of the windshield up there on defrost, but I'm not getting it out of the vents right now. Anyways, guys, we got a couple things going on with the car. That's why it's $2,000. You know, body, interior, pretty good shape, but definitely needing some things fixed. All right, guys, I hope you got enough information from me on the car. Let me know what you thought. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.